Welcome, everyone. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are. Welcome to I think it is day 59 of the tip of the day. Today, I wanted to go back to remember, I don't know which of the tips I talked about that we always, maybe it was tip number 51 that I talked about, that we have a certain sense of lacking in completeness, right? And people may say, oh, how can a kid, a little baby or a 3-year-old or a 4-year-old come from a sense of lacking in completeness? It was like intertwined with why do we attract certain predatory behaviors, right? Because we are sending out the signal, even when we are 3 years old, that I'm tying both the videos up, that we came from a sense of lacking in completeness. So I want you to take this opportunity to actually dig deep and look at yourself when you were like the earliest memory, and see the ways and means that you were seeking approval, appreciation, recognition. Like I always talk about my mother. My mother was very strict disciplinarian, heavy pain body. So she had explosive anger. So you always felt that she did not love you, right? So then here comes the sense of approval. So when I look at myself when I was 3, 4 years old, I know that I was sending that signal out that I'm looking for a sense of approval, because my mother used to put on makeup on me and put pretty outfits on me, which most people do on little girls. But then people would like pull my cheeks and say, oh, how cute you are, how adorable, how cute. So I know that was it would kind of like satisfy my inner, oh, people are loving me, right? So see, it starts right at 3, 4 years age. And then you'll see, like, as you have grown older, that seeking of approval came in the form of, yeah, you were telling your parents, oh, I'll do this if you give me this, like buy me this candy or buy me this toy. Like you're seeking approval. You want to be showered by gifts, right, from them, by as a sign of approval. Again, coming from I am lacking. Like if you were to have really awakened parents, they would have taught us how to be in presence so that we can experience the gift that life is in itself. Dr. Joe's always says, what does it mean to give life to another's life? That it makes life a gift. So are you experiencing the sense of joy from within when you were 3 years old, that you're experiencing life as a gift itself? We are not, right? So I'm trying to take you all through how are the ways that we seek this approval, this appreciation, and then we have untoward things happen towards us, right? I know I used to do that, like want toys for my mother or family members. And then if you keep progressing, then what you end up doing is, okay, you're not getting this approval from mother, then you start with your teachers. So I was like the best student. I wanted to be first in class or second in class. Like I used to be like the top-notch student, because then I would get appreciation not only from this is false, right? So externally, the teachers would say, oh, Poonam, you're so great. And then like the friend circle that you have so again, you're back to that seeking approval. You could do the opposite as well, right? You could seek the non-approval as well. So that's one thing I wanted to offer, that look at yourself, how you're seeking approval. Then as I move forward, then the education, as Eckhart says, right? We are using that excellence in education as a form of approval. Our ego is creating an identity that we are so, look at me, I'm so great, I'm so good at this in my academics, right? So you're, again, seeking kind of approval by that comparison that others are not as good as you. You're comparing yourself, and that's the ego. Then what I see as I move forward, like, let's say when I was in my 20s and 30s, the approval came in the form of, okay, I used to keep a very immaculate home. So whoever came to my house, they would go, oh man, this is so spick and span and clean, like Clorox, bleach, everything clean. That's another seeking, right? I just want y'all to know, in these tiny things, like your mind may say, oh, I'm keeping my house clean, but behind it, what is the manipulation? What is the agenda behind keeping your house clean, right? That people will come in, visitors, friends, when they come, they say, oh, wow, your home is so immaculately clean. And then you will also see that what I used to do is what Oprah calls this disease to please. We get into this disease to please, that we, like I'm buying gifts for people at work. I'll like buy somebody their lunch just so that they show that gratitude. And out of that gratitude, I get that sense of, oh, I'm so good, look at me. I'm so good that I'm buying them lunch. So this disease to please is also looking for appreciation, recognition, kind of like approval of somebody, of yourself. And that's not like, you're not actually experiencing the joy from within, the joy of experiencing your presence, the joy arising from within, right? So I can see those, that it transferred into a disease to please. So if you were doing the disease to please, then you're looking something external, and nothing in the world of form will ever satisfy us. In one of the talks, I'm paraphrasing here, I think it is, you are the sky. Eckhart says, nothing in the world of form, external world, which is the world of form, will satisfy us. The world of form is meant to frustrate us. But once we are awakened, the world of form is pleasant. So that means once we are actually operating out of this presence gives us joy, which I can experience now, right? For the past few years, I experienced the presence, and joy is the joy of giving, the joy of experiencing this energy. And it's like, there's a force of energy coming through all the time. And that's what actually expresses, that's what wants to make the videos, that's what wants to create the Facebook Lives, and that's what wants to offer group meditation, so that what I experience as the joyful life, you'll experience it, right? What Dr. Joe says, change your, it's about modifying your body into an instrument of consciousness. Make your body an instrument. In one of the meditations, he says, make your body an instrument of consciousness. Allow consciousness to flow through. So that's my tip for today, that how much ever you may say that, oh, I was not ever looking for approval, I wanted to tie those two videos. Look at all the ways that we were always seeking approval, and this disease to please is a sign of seeking approval, appreciation, recognition from the outside. And I'll have some more topics for you. For right now, this is it. Many blessings, much love. Thank you so much for the support. Eternally grateful. Have a fantastic weekend. Thank you so much. Bye.